This video was made because life is unfair. Your attention is being bought and sold, not for your benefit. But 2,000 years ago, a Roman emperor gave you the blueprint to protect it. This is the Daily Stoic. In this episode, we're going through 7 Stoic rules to survive the attention economy. Rule 1. Guard your mind like a fortress. Marcus Aurelius wrote in Meditations that we have power over our mind, not outside events. What does that mean exactly? Well, the notifications on your phone are a great example. If you turn them all on, they invade your mental space. Marcus says that we should be like a fortress, hard to get into. He knew that distractions and external forces constantly try to chip away at your focus. In fact, a new study found that we lose an average of 15 hours per month scrolling aimlessly on our phones. That's almost 2 full working days gone to nowhere. So here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna start by deleting one app from your phone that steals your attention and replaces it with nothing. And if you really want to lean into this rule, don't get sucked into the comparison game. Turn off alerts and pick up your phone when you want to, not when it wants you to. Do this for a week and see how much better you feel. Rule 2. Practice voluntary discomfort. Seneca writes in his letters that we should set aside a certain number of days during which you shall be content with the scantiest and cheapest fare. Stop taking yourself so seriously. Stop making everything so comfortable. When you voluntarily embrace discomfort, you train yourself to be okay with boredom. You become okay with silence. You stop trying to fill every moment with noise or overstimulation. And as a side effect, you'll discover how sweet simplicity can be. So here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna start by putting your phone away for 1 hour every single day. No phone, no input, no overstimulation. Let your brain breathe. It might be uncomfortable at first, but that means it's working. And in time, you'll find that moments of quiet don't feel so empty and that boredom isn't so bad after all. It gives you space to actually think, to reflect, and to create. And when you can be comfortable with discomfort, you'll be comfortable with everything. Rule 3. Know what's yours to control. Epictetus writes in his letter to Marcus that some things are up to us and some are not. The algorithm is not up to you. It's up to you to decide if you will even look at what's trending. It's up to you to decide if you'll open the app. It's up to you to choose to stay on it. It's up to you to go down the rabbit hole of comparison and envy. Everything else, not so much. So here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna take control of what's in your control. You don't have to watch what's trending. You can choose stillness. You can choose to not check the comments. You can choose to not look at the notifications. You can choose to step away from the screen. Because here's the beautiful thing about technology. It doesn't force you to use it. It simply invites you to. But the final decision is always yours. Rule 4. Choose depth over noise. Seneca warned against chasing many books, but mastering none. We live in an age of endless tabs and infinite scroll. It's easy to confuse motion with progress. So here's what you're gonna do. For every one new thing you start, finish one good thing you've already started. For every new book you start, finish one you've already begun. For every new show you watch, make sure you finish the one you're currently watching. Why? Because quality matters more than quantity. But we've designed our entire digital life around starting way too many things and finishing way too few. The result, shallow learning and a dopamine-addicted mind. So consume less, reflect more, think before you download, buy, or watch. Ask yourself, will this add value to my life? Or will it just distract me from what I'm already working on? Rule 5. Be present, always. Marcus Aurelius reminds us in Meditations to confine yourself to the present. Clarity of mind comes from clarity of focus, and you won't find either in the past or future. They're both in the present, in this moment. So, when you're eating, eat. When you're with your family, be with your family. When you're listening to someone, actually listen to what they're saying. When you're working, work. Don't let your mind wander to what you have to do next, or what you did earlier. As Seneca says, we waste precious time imagining future troubles, only to find they never happened or were much smaller than we imagined. Savor the present moment. There is where your life is happening. And don't worry, you're not wasting the moment by focusing on it. You're savoring it, you're making the most of it. And if you want to do that, you have to pull yourself away from your phone. So here's what you're gonna do. Every single morning when you wake up, before you check your phone, you're gonna sit for 60 seconds and just breathe. Notice the feeling of the sun or the breeze on your skin. Pay attention to the sounds around you. Observe your thoughts without judgment. This is your daily reminder that life is happening right now and you don't have to chase it everywhere else. Rule 6. Make your time expensive. Seneca writes that people are frugal in guarding their property, but as soon as it comes to squandering time, they are most wasteful, and it's true. We treat our time like it's free, when in reality it's the most valuable currency we have. Our time has passed. It's gone forever. It cannot be recovered. So here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna start auditing your time like you audit your money. Where is your time leaking? How are you spending those precious minutes and hours? And what are you getting in return? You can start by tracking how you spend your time for just 1 week. You'd be surprised at how much of it is spent on mindless scrolling or unfulfilling work or commitments you didn't even want in the first place. And then you can start blocking out your calendar with as much detail and intentionality as you would with your finances. Treat your time as a rare resource, not a free commodity. And watch how much more you value it. Rule 7. Disconnect to reconnect. The Stoics practiced long periods of disconnecting. They would retreat to think, write, and observe. And you need to do the same. It's impossible to stay connected all the time and expect to maintain your focus, your creativity, your sanity. So here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna start by disconnecting for at least 1 weekend day each month. No screens, no distractions, no stress. Spend this time journaling, walking, reflecting, reconnecting with yourself and the world around you. Use this time to reconnect with your family, friends, and loved ones. Read a book, go for a hike, disconnect from the feed, and reconnect with who you are. And don't worry, you won't miss anything important by stepping away for a day. You can check in later if you really need to. But you'll be surprised at how little you actually care once you've reconnected with what truly matters. We live in the age of distraction. It seems like we're constantly bombarded with messages, notifications, alerts, and emails begging for our attention. But the truth is, your attention is your superpower. It's the ability to focus on what truly matters and to tune out the noise. And the best way to protect it is by practicing the ancient philosophy of Stoicism. The Stoics taught us that we have control over our minds and how we respond to the world around us. They showed us how to find clarity in the present moment and how to detach from things we cannot control. By following these simple rules, you can reclaim your attention and use it to create a life that you're excited about. So don't let the world steal your focus. Be intentional with your time and energy. And above all, remember that you are in control. Thank you for watching. See you next time.